So, Flavia, can you introduce yourself?
Can you choose someone, Mariana? I need to see some question in my home. Just a minute. Choose
Okay.
someone. Yeah.
Ricardo, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah. Well, I'm Ricardo. I live at São Vicente, is a small city of São Paulo State, among Guarujá, Praia Grande, Santos, and well, São Vicente is the first city of Brazil, and I'm married. I have a daughter. I have two cats. Uh, I love movies, news. I love knowing about politicians or economic scenario, things like that. It's a little weird, I know. Sometimes I prefer listen to news than music songs. And I love parties, barbecues, or one any kind of opportunity to talk with people. That's really nice for me. That's it.
Thank you. And you, Márcio?
Hi, I'm Marcio. I live in Guarulhos. I am 53 years old. I like movie stars, but I like going to the movies too. I work with IT. Nowadays, I work at home.
Thank you. And you, Flavia?
I'm back. Just introduce ourselves, né? Ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah. Morning, I'm Flavia. I'm from Londrina, Paraná, and I'm living in Palmas now. And I am married, have three children, two sons and one daughter. I am a public servant at City Hall. And in my free time, I like playing volleyball, dancing, skating, if I had time for this. And I think that's it for now.
Thank you. Hi, Victoria.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. I just wake up, so I'm great.
Okay, and can you introduce yourself?
Okay, so I'm Victoria. I'm a nurse. I have a little son. And my free time, I just came here to talk and talk, or I'll go to the beach, something like that with my son.
Thank you. Flavia, can you read the question number 2?
Yeah. What motivates you to learn new skills, and how do you decide which ones to pursue? It is a great question. What motivates me to learn new skills? I think is if I had some dream, I go to pursue this dream with if I need to know new skill for this, I go. And if I have certain sport that I want to increase my perform, I do something that helps my skill in some sport. And if I need to travel, I like if I go. My dream is going to France, for example. I seek to learn new language that this place speaking. I see some few and some goals that I want, and I prepare myself for this or for achieve my goals or for achieve my dream. And I decide with this, with dream, with goals, or with I like to practice. Like English is one of my passion nowadays, and I want to practice every day. And it's a new skills for me because I started learning English in 2018 or 2019, I think 2019. Yeah, and I didn't stop. That's it, Mariana.
Thank you. And you, Márcio?
I believe that sometimes out of necessity, if see something related to my work, for example. But sometimes it's for the pleasure, for doing something different, like learn a different dance, and for you go out with friends and practice sometimes. For example, that's it.
Thank you. And you, Ricardo?
Ah, number 2, né? What motivates me? Uh, I don't know. Normally, I'm a person that don't have much expectation, and I believe that I reach a good level in my about well, it's eu não sei como dizer humilde. I believe that I'm a humilde person, or I'm not sure, but I have my house, my car. I can register my child in a good school. So my expectation is just to keep my current level, and is a challenge nowadays because Brazil is a so weird country. It's not on Brazil you pass and crisis to crisis. So a couple of 4 or maybe 2014 until 2016, the PIB decreased 10 points, and after that we face a pandemic, and so it's hard, because I observe a lot of people lost your jobs, and so and they don't uh, there aren't any more opportunities created in our country. Our how do you say, our education is not so good. So in this case, my uh, what thing that motivates me is a portion of fear, a portion of try to keep the balance between my personal life and the career. So I believe that I try to learn new technologies, new gadgets or things. That's because, well, I work in a technology field, so in this case, it's every day I have it. Every day, the people releasing new softwares or new gadgets, so it's uh, unfinishable pursuit. I don't know. That's it.
Thank you. And you, Victoria?
So I don't know, like when I went to decide which one I would like to, I just think my future and how it could be like, okay, this could be help me something in the future, like my career or something like that. And the other what motivates me to learn new skills, my future, of course, because I only think, okay, I want to give my son the better life I can do, I can give him. So I always think about him. And okay, I need to learn this new skill because it can help me improve something in the future. So yeah, him just helped me a lot.
Thank you. And for me, it's the same about my future. Now it's for my career advancement. So I'm learning more subjects like coding, technology, as Ricardo and Marcio said, and learning language to get a good job. Marcio, can you read the number 3?
What inspired to start learn a new language and what language are currently learning? I believe it is very important to know how to communicate. And when you talk about the communication, we talk about the another language too, like in English or French, Mandarin. And another point that I like to travel. When you travel, you can use this skill for facility uh, your day, your moment, and but not only in the travel. For example, here in São Paulo, it's easy you found the foreign people from the another country, depend on the place that you visit, for example. That's it for me.
Are you learning English and or language or
No, only English
uh,
for a while.
and you, Victoria?
Okay, so what motivates me is knowing that if I know a language, I could achieve a new job. I can find a job. So I believe it's that one that motivate me. And because I really like to travel, so if I don't know another language, it's a really problem for me. And the only language that I'm learning nowadays is English. I would love to learn French, but I believe it's beautiful, it's amazing, but I don't know. When I just see the grammar, I just stop everything and oh my God, I can't do it. But it's my dream, my new language dream. But nowadays just English.
Thank you. And you, Ricardo?
Ah, uh, number 3, né?
Yes.
Uh, one situation that inspired me is, for example, Victoria, né? I tried. I would like to someday reach the same level. I don't know what happened. Uh, I have studied English since a long time ago, and I can't reach a good level, particularly to understand when the people are talking in English. But I believe that the only way is keep on track, né? try to continue studying and practicing, but sometimes I could observe young people, and I don't know, sometimes it's sound like is much easier. Well, certainly I have some difficulty to learn, specifically about English, but continue. I insisted in this objective or this goal. That's it.
And you, Flavia?
What inspired me, I think my thought is the same of Mars. To be able to communicate with people in different parts of the world. I think make friends, not make friends in foreign countries, and be able to work in the other country like Canada and USA. I want to do some exchange in Canada or Malta, and work if it's will possible. It will be possible, and I think the English is the universal language, and because this I started to learn English, and my currently learning is just like English. I start. I tried to learn French, but oh my God, my mind was a mess, and I need to do one thing. I read. I'm reading. I am reading one book that's called One Thing. You need to be able to do one thing better or better at out instead of do two things or three things at the same time, because you need to focus on one thing. And my one thing, my one language now is English. I need to be able to communicate very well, and not fluency. My goal is be fluency in English, and it was one my current learning language now. That's it.
Thank you. And me, English, I started English because I want to work abroad. So it's important. I want to have a good job opportunities. And I realized that without English, it would be difficult, and to work abroad impossible. And I'm learning Italian and French too. Italian because I live in Italy, so I have to survive here and maybe work here too. And French because I think it's a beautiful language, and one day I want to live in France or Switzerland. And that's it. Ricardo, can you read the next? Number
Sure.
4.
What language learning resources or tools do you find most helpful and engaging? Actually, I don't really know. I believe that you necessarily keep the balance. What's mean? Invest time in reading, listening, grammar, because Me, for example, I invest much time in reading and grammar too. And for example, books, it's called the readers, no? Because it's a little different because it's not an original book. Is they the guys, the publishers, using original book and became in others books, and it's possible to find levels. No? For example, Harry Potter, beginner level, intermediate level, advanced level. So books like that, not today, but I read, I don't know, 200 books uh, like that, and I noticed some improvement in my vocabulary and things. But I don't invest much time in talking, conversation. So I believe that is the problem because I have studied English, I don't know, more than 14 years, maybe, and some intervals, but if you put all time together, is maybe it's 14 years. And yeah, normally I just study during the classroom. Uh, so the class, so out the class, I don't use to practice. Sometimes is I participated in the class yesterday with Philip, and he talked about a specific situation. Okay, it's boring and exhaustive when you watch a entire move. It's 1 hour and a half. That's maybe more. It's hard, but I don't know. You could watch 3 or 4 minutes on a video. There are a lot of options on the internet. So YouTube, for example, you put I don't know, you love some TV show, for example, Friends. I loved Friends, and the short videos, Friends. So there are a thousand of options, and it's possible to watch the video and note some phrases, uh, look up these words or expressions. And that's uh, essentially is the only way to learn is continue studying. So that's it. I'm sorry for I talk a lot
Yes,
sometimes.
I agree. And you, Flavia? Are you on mute?
Oh, sorry. Resource or tools that I find most helpful. I use some app named Enki. When I bought some platform with the other uh, the other company, and one of the oh my god chip that they did or it was Anki, and we need to put some word in Anki, and it's a card that we can review we can review and uh, take a new vocabulary. And the other tools that I like so much is movies and lecture and from top TED Talk. I love it to to learn like new language and listening TED Talk because although this is improve my vocabulary, it's about knowledge and knowledge with a lot of subjects, and it helps me a lot. Not just understand English, must understand some subject that interested me. And I use a lot of video on YouTube too because I follow some teacher in YouTube, and the new videos I watch, it helps me a lot too. And I think this is the most important tools that help me and engage me and makes me feel like I've been improved my English, and it makes me feel good. That's it, Mariana.
Thank you. And you, Victoria?
So in the past, the better thing that I did to improve was visiting like countries that only speak English because I was forced to speak only English and make friends there because they don't know it. They don't know Portuguese. So it's better for me. I only could speak with them in English. So it's just okay, you have to do it. It's the better thing. But nowadays I don't go to another country anymore because of my son. But I love to just put a TV series and put in English and put the subtitle in English too because I have some problem to focus. So when I'm just okay, focus again, I just read the subtitle and okay, it's it's that the things that is happen. And it doesn't motivate me because when I'm just listening, sometimes I go to another place, my mind goes to another place, and just when I return it, oh my God, I don't know what they are talking about. It's so boring. So with the subtitles, it's helped me a lot. It's the only thing that I do nowadays.
Yeah. I face the same feeling.
Me too.
Sometimes the video was in progress, and in certain part of this video, I don't know, I'm feel anxious. Oh, it's not possible to understand anything. Oh, but well, I try to put subtitles in English, but it's not so. I don't got success. But I believe that the problem is the the huge or the how big is the video is. Né? So maybe if you short the size of the video is better, né? Because it's less exhaustive or less boring. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you, Marcio?
I I don't have any advice. In fact, I open to receive advice. But I could talk about the immersion, for example. Immersion helps to lose the fear of speaking. I believe that this problem, the immersion maybe can solve. But I make some notes, subtitle in English, short
Me
videos,
too.
short videos,
Depends on the you, my friend. If
and
you resist, I don't
and
know,
and,
2 hours, that's
Flávia
okay.
talk about the channels in the YouTube for the other teachers. I make my notes here.
Yeah, I like YouTube. YouTube. I watch some videos, some channels, and I think I improved a lot with the book Grammar in Use. I don't know if you know this book. I love it. It's from Cambridge.
Yeah.
What the name, Mariana? The book?
grammar in use, and there is the you can download from internet. It's great to learn grammar, and there is for vocabulary. I need to do the book for vocabulary because I have difficult, and listen to music. It helped me a lot. But I prefer Brazilian music, so I have to listen to more English music. But and talking. I improved a lot after starting hearing talk, the speaking.
Yeah, I forgot to mention talk and talk. It helps me a lot too.
Yeah. So the next, Victoria, can you read the next?
Okay, so are there specific strategies or techniques you find effective when trying to learn a complex skill? No, I don't have it. I'm sorry, but I don't have it. I just give up because I don't know how to do it. I know it's the worst way, but I don't know. I just see it and oh my God, I can't do it and give up. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, and you, Ricardo?
About number, I'm sorry, number 5. Huh?
Five.
Yeah. I don't know. I believe that I'm not a good example, but I believe that is necessary discipline. Study maybe every day, or if you it's not possible to study or practice every day, try to choose how do you say, a possible quantity of hours, né? Quantity, yeah. So it's necessary to maybe create a worksheet or something that, oh, I needed to study every weekend a portion of hours, né? And that's okay if you have some problems and not possible, but keep on track, discipline, and try to practice or study as much as possible, and keep the balance. I believe that because you work, you study, and you have a personal life, sometimes it's necessary more time, particularly if you are an adult and have a lot of tasks to do. So I believe that is more than a specific tool or strategy. I believe that discipline is most important because nowadays it's easier. Now. It's possible to study using a cell phone or computer or TV. There are a lot of options. Now. So in this case, uh, if you, for example, have discipline, is almost everything you need. That's it.
Yeah. And you, Marcio?
I don't know, but I believe that there must be some technique for learn something is complex. In the past, for example, I believe that before the internet, uh, I did some course, but it's presential with a teacher, with your exerciser, for example. But uh, for me, for something that it work. But nowadays, I don't know. Maybe that's a different techniques for you learn. complex skill.
And you, Flavia?
Yeah, I agree with Marcia and Ricardo. I think, but some strategies to, oh my God, and techniques, uh, practice. I think practice until you become expert, and but if you don't know how to do this, you can ask for help and study a lot about what you can perform your skills, complex skill. If you need to do something that like go to Everest, you need to prepare every day, not stop with resilience and persistence. I think you need to know the climate or the temperature there, and you need to uh, hire someone expert with this kind of complex skill. And I think you need to ask help and practice every day and uh, study a lot. I think the complex skills is you need, yeah. I think is the complex skill. When I think in the complex skill, I just came in my mind like go to Everest or make a gym, make a gymnastic, just performer. I think that's it. And see you, Mariana. How about you?
I agree. I think it's training, train 1,000 times, be disciplined, have patient, don't give up. And I like what you said, Flavia, ask for help. Because sometimes I don't ask for help and it takes more time to learning a thing that I could have had learned more fast, more faster. And that's it. Marcio, can you read the next? Number six.
Can you share a memorable experience of successfully acquiring a new skill? What did you learn from the process? Uh, I try to remember something about this. It's not this a new skill, but what happened with me. A long time ago, I went to a travel to Chile with a friend, and I visited an aunt. This my friend, and I passed 1 week. I was in the room, and the people was talking about the sport. I believe that, and I answered something, and the people, wow, you learn Spanish? Falei, no, but it's normal. That happened. I I don't know what happened. That's it. That I remember that. But yeah, I believe that is not instantaneous, but is I'm go to the travel. I don't visit the Chile for learning the Spanish, for example. My holiday, but happened this moment for me.
That's nice. And you, Flavia?
A memorable experience. I don't know, but when I was teenager, I started to learn rhythmic gymnastics. I think in my time it was ginástica olímpica, but nowadays it's rhythmic gymnastics, ginástica rítmica. And my dream is make some flip, I think, some flip, and my teacher helps me a lot to improve my skills and rhythmic gymnastics. And I practice a lot, but I was making some muscle in my leg, and my mom said to me, "Oh, you need to stop this kind of sport because you will become a muscle woman." Oh my God. Oh, mom, I don't want to stop this, né, this gymnastics. And she said to me, I put you in dance in jazz, in the jazz, because you like jazz and so on. But she didn't do this. She didn't do this. Oh my God, it was. But after, when I was when I am adult, and I started to dance jazz because it was one of my dream too. But I stopped it because I didn't have time. And my experience of acquiring a new skills is I was passionate. I was passionate with this. I was fell in love, but I need to stop. And it's not a problem nowadays, but I became so sad because I need to stop. And but for me it was a great experience to do this to uh, yeah to or did this yeah or done this. I don't know the oh my God, the verb, the conjugate, this right conjugate of the verb. That's
Thank
it,
you,
Maria.
Ricardo. And you, Ricardo?
Uh, number, sorry,
6.
6. Uh, that's it's tough because I don't really notice some improvements on this topic. And well, certainly after I start on talk and talk, I believe that I feel more comfortable, but I don't, for example, don't notice improvement in my understanding when the guy is talking in English, particularly because I I talk in English almost every day in my job. So a lot of times it's essentially is foreigners, Indians. Uh, Normally I used to say that is not English, is another kind of language that I know. I don't know. No? And normally I talk with guys from another parts of Europe, East European. But when I talk with Mexicans or Americans, is a little better. It's a little better. But sometimes it's terrible. Aliás, it's most part of the time it's uh, awful, but essentially I can catch some important messages. That's it.
And you, Vitória?
I just can imagine in English. Like it isn't a skill like oh my god, I improve my speaking, but it was when I learned English because I was there to the class thinking, okay, I couldn't do it. And passing 3 years, I just okay, I will visit another country again. And the first time that I go there, and other times, I couldn't understand anything. So it was great, but oh my God, you go to another country and you can't communicate to another person. You can't buy something by your own, or it's strange. Everybody is talking something that you don't understand. It's like confusing. So when was the first time that I came there and just hear everything, and oh my God, I can understand everything. It's magical. It was, oh my God. Okay, I did a great thing. I believe it's the only one. I couldn't remember another skill or something like that that I just improve or just learn that makes me feel in this way.
I agree. Thank you. Elton, João, and Célia, how was the conversation? Welcome back.
Was very good. It's a good subject to talk. It's a subject that is in your daily activities because we are always learning something is new. I like it a lot.
Uh, you can yes. I like Elton. I was very interested. Yes, we able to charge a lot of experience, specifically about learn new skills and organization. We days.
Thank you. So, Célia, and you?
I like so much too. Elton João is very interesting to talking with you for 10. And this is very, very nice. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, guys. We don't have more time. I put here the survey. Please answer it if you want. And thank you, everyone, for being here. I hope to see you again, guys. Thank you, Ricardo, Márcio, Elton,
Thank
João,
you.
Flávia, Vitória, and Célia.
Thanks so
And
much.
Thank you.
have a good day. Bye-bye, guys.
You
Bye bye.
too.
See
Bye
you.
bye.
Não
Thank
desistam.
you. Bye bye.